Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. I hope you're well and rested. Man, y'all might have irritated somebody. You snuck out. I'm just kidding. Or take it how it resonates, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for coming back to the space. I am truly grateful. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And to my A1s who are my day ones, the faithful, loyal, tapping in all the time. Soul Tribe family, I love you and the divine loves you. Okay. Man, y'all, there's been a lot of energy, but guess what? I haven't been in it. All right. I've been minding my business, drinking my water, taking my vitamins. Uh-huh. Some of you may feel that same way, okay? Let's tap into the energy and see what it is that the divine needs and wants us to know, okay? I love you. Thank you for your constant support. I do have readings coming out for those that I've done them for in the past. I haven't done any new readings, so I will get that over to you. You know who you are, okay? Now, whew, y'all, let's just tap into this energy. Let's see what it is that the divine needs and wants us to know today. As time is fluid, only take what resonates. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Flip the roles as you see fit. This may not be your story, but it could be somebody's story around you, near you, and we are all one. Okay. So thank you. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this message, all messages, and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. So let's see what is in the energy. What is it? I knew this. Okay. So I did feel that energy about welcoming, okay? Welcoming something, or you could be being welcomed, okay? It says I offer an open door, a warm invitation to step into a space where you are embraced and valued. So somebody could be welcoming you right now. That's kind of like a tongue twister. Okay. Tell me more about this energy, please, and thank you. I feel like this welcoming energy is coming after a long period of you not feeling welcomed. Okay. Only take that how that resonates, family. All right. Tell me more about this welcoming energy. Wow. So I feel like that's it. Somebody's just welcoming you. Let's see. Anything else about this welcoming energy? If nothing else come, okay. Wow. Well, y'all saw that? So somebody could be welcoming you in through love, and this is friendly. And divine, please clear my crown down. Thank you. Huh. So somebody is welcoming you in. It could be some sort of friendly love. I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. And then I will be a positive force in your life and only want to bring you peace and happiness. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, maybe it's because you have dealt with enough false promises to where you need something real in your life now. I feel like this false promise had a lot to do with whatever people could obtain from you. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I feel like there could be, okay, due to maybe, and only take how it resonates, maybe someone is finally realizing that, you're not what someone may have said you were, or that you are not the type of person that people have tried to paint you out to be. Okay. This could have been several people, or this just could have been one person. But I feel like there were several people that were pretty much defiling your name. Okay. I feel like somebody has done the work, or they have looked into some things, okay, pertaining to whomever tried to paint you out to be this horrible person, energy, or whatever. I feel like somebody does realize here that there was a lot of jealousy, but we'll see. Tell me more about this welcoming energy, please, and thank you, Spirit. It is a nine of pentacles. So this is somebody who's also independent as you. They could be, and take it how it resonates. They could be, single, sexy, and successful, or single and still sexy and successful. Okay, guys could be sexy too. Um, this is somebody that may appreciate the fact that you're so independent, or that you don't, wish to lean on others for support financially, emotionally, or even mentally. This may be somebody that had to get it out of the mud, I just heard. Okay. Hmm. Tell me about this friendly energy, please, and thank you, Spirit. I feel like whoever is welcoming you, they're independent like you. Queen of Swords, someone who is very sharp-minded as well as clear. A lot of clarity with the Queen of Swords, okay? Not only is the Queen of Swords full of clarity, but they also take action, very knowledgeable, and they're effective communicators. Huh. This could be you, or this could be someone else. Now, this could be somebody that is actually, it could be a feminine energy, okay? I feel like this feminine energy may sit somewhere high up. Why? What is that? Yeah. This energy sits somewhere high up, Six of Pentacles coming out. This is someone that may have shared a struggle, okay, may have shared something. You guys may have shared a common life path, okay, or a similar life path. And when I said common, maybe this person went through the same things that you went through as well. Yep. Look, y'all, on everything. Everything is turned over right. Yeah. You and this person had um pretty much a similar life path, okay? A lot of unexpected towers, a lot of, um, false starts here, I'm hearing. You may have been somebody that, is very determined, very resilient. Nine of Wands energy is here, okay? What is it when they knock you down, you just kept getting back up type energy? This is somebody that has shared in your experiences, or is very familiar with what you went through, because they could have gone through them too, okay? But now this energy is also like, with this Six of Pentacles, um, giving and receiving. Okay. This energy may be, hmm, clarify the Six of Pentacles for me. What is it that they are giving or receiving? What is it? Clarify the Six of Pentacles, please, on this giving and receiving. The Three of Swords. So they too, okay. Three of Swords is about betrayal and heartbreak, okay. They are actually possibly giving you support due to the betrayals and the heartbreaks that you have gone through. They too have had those same types of betrayals and heartbreak. And this doesn't always have to be with a relationship or a lover. This could just be in life itself. Okay, life be life, and right. You could have had a lot of false starts with jobs. You could have had a lot of false starts with, friendships, relationships, just every aspect of your life could have been a false start, right? Building your hopes up real high to let you down real hard type energy. This energy is well aware of whatever it is that you've gone through. They got a lot of clarity on it. Okay. Tell me more about this love. Tell me more. Three of Cups energy. Okay. So you may be building new relationships at this time, new friendships. Okay. Three of Cups always reminds me of the spiritual team. Cups are very intuitively connected. very emotional or tapped into their emotions, emotional security, emotional intelligence, very loyal in their relationships and friendships. Okay. Boom. This is what it is. Okay. You and this Queen of Cups may see things the same way when it comes to Hierophant energy. Okay. Hierophant in the reverse is like, the belief systems that were incorporated, made up, or whatever the case may be. They totally were not for humanitarian purposes. It was for monetary purposes. Okay. I feel like, you and this energy, y'all both feel that, nothing was practical with this. Okay. I feel like that is why they are welcoming you with open arms because you see eye to eye when it comes to the Hierophant in the reverse. The Hierophant has a different belief system. Many of them are tied up into the corporation. Let's just say that, okay, into the corporation. The corporation are all the businesses, the hospitals, the law firms, the doctors, the judicial system, um, the police, everything. Okay, the United States Corporation is what I'm picking up right here. This energy may have felt the same way that you felt or sees it the same way that you see it. Very correct. Hierophant in the reverse, like-minded energy here or like-mindedness here. Okay, very like-minded. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So this energy may have also seen you planning. Okay. Or they may have known what your plans were. All right. A lot of people, the Two of Wands represents planning in the dark. Okay. You're making plans. You really don't know where you're going, but because you walk by faith, not by sight, you feel and know that the divine will guide you. This is Sagittarius, Aries energy out here. Okay. I feel like, even though you didn't know which way to go, you just knew that wherever you were or whatever was going on, it wasn't right. That's what you two have in common. Take it how it resonates. It could also be masculine energy out here, okay? But someone saw it the way you saw it, okay? Tell me more. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, someone saw it the way you saw it. Okay. They knew that this world was being overloaded, burdened. Okay. They knew that the system that was set up was not to benefit anyone except for those who set it up. Somebody also realized that or also agreed with you on that. Okay. With this love offer coming in with the Three of Cups and then the Ten of Wands in the reverse, I feel like this is their future. Okay. You have a future of being loved by many, to include this Queen of Swords, someone who is very clear on the matter, someone you could consider a friend, if not family. This person, I feel like they have watched your path, okay, your awakening. This energy as well is more tapped into, I feel, spirituality versus really practicality. Wow, that's funny. Okay, because practical is the corporation. They are more tapped into spirituality versus practicality because the practical has led everybody down the normal path of we're up here, y'all are down there type energy. Then you have a Four of Pentacles, okay, that somebody is looking at you as being someone worth saving, keeping, or, definitely valuable to them. Okay. You could be saving pentacles as well right now for whatever it is that you could be planning for. Okay. During your plans, while planning in the dark, basically planning off of faith, purity, faith. Okay. As you see this boat down here just in the ocean going its merry way, not sure where it's going, but you have been faced with a lot of towers. Okay. I feel like somebody saw you get through those towers. Even though it was rough, it was tough. Oh wow, why hear that? That's rage. Rough and tough with my afro puffs. Hey. Even though it was rough and tough, you still made it. Okay. Um, with the saving pinnacles, maybe you weren't able to save as much, but maybe you're saving more now. This energy also felt like you are very valuable, you're very needed, you're very wanted. And I feel like they felt like you are worth saving, your life is worth saving, your energy is worth saving, your stability is worth saving. Hmm, okay. Yep. From Five of Swords. Yeah, from conflict. Somebody felt like you were under a lot of conflict with a lot of different people and for no reason, unbeknownst to you. It's just because, people just slaughtered your name. That's all it was. They just slaughtered your name because it was easy to do. That's that corporation energy. Corporation could slaughter your name. Yeah. And everybody's going to believe them because of the positions they hold. High ranking officials, government officials, corporations, businesses, jobs, you know what I mean? Just people, everyday people that set in a position of some sort of power, some sort of leadership, some sort of influential position. Uh, Yeah. Queen of Wands energy here. Like with this five of swords, that is giving me a lot of false promises. A lot of false promises could have been made to a Queen of Wands, okay? Somebody who is exuberant, okay? An exuberant energy, but not only just exuberant, I feel like, someone who has, had to go through the ego checking, right? Checking their own ego, okay? This may have been done during a time when, you and only take it how it resonates. A Queen of Wands had to realize, like, hey, it ain't all about me, okay, or it ain't all about you, type energy, right? They went through a dark period of time in their life. Maybe some shadow work was done where they went through a dark period of time in their life where they needed to really, get things together, pull things together, okay. Um, Definitely when dealing with this energy here. Yeah, definitely when dealing with this energy here. I feel like there is an energy that is always in the background, though, that is constantly trying to possibly attack someone, but you may have, gotten that energy to, I don't want to say subside, but like they've done it so much to where all they're going to just end up doing is just building themselves into a deep hole. Okay. I feel like it, like I've said before, if you're feminine energy, divine femme, you got a lot of masculine energies who are really upset with you because whatever it is you do, they wish they could do it. And they wish they could do it as good as you, type energy. For divine masculines, you may have masculine and feminine energy very upset. But see, it doesn't bother masculine energy as much as it does feminine energy. Feminine energy always seems to be the most vulnerable in these situations, I feel, because it's like, you're under a lot more pressure than masculine energy is under. Masculines aren't going through a lot of the stuff that feminine energy goes through. Okay. Feminine energy gets exploited a lot, mostly for sex. Okay. Feminines are often put in bad situations because, people are trying to force them into sexual market trades. I'm just going to call it what it is. Okay. Whereas masculines, I don't feel that there's that much pressure unless you're part of the Diddy crew. There might be something different there, but I'm just saying this is the energy I'm getting right now. Okay. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody that is constantly, especially if you haven't even heard from somebody and they just popped up all of a sudden. Yeah. See, they're upset because you do have this Empress energy out here. You could be very beautiful or attractive or handsome or something like that. Okay, soft on the eyes, let's just say that. But not only that, you have grace, tact, diplomacy, morals, high moral standards and values. Okay, and then you are connected to Mother Gaia. You could also have been a mother, but you're all the queens in the upright. Somebody may be seeing you that way. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. And there's a lot of stuff. This is what I'm talking about. See, I feel like there's somebody always in the background trying to do things, manipulate things behind the scenes, stay hidden doing it, okay? Always trying to harvest or eat off of you. I feel like somebody here is bringing in some sort of justice and balance to this, okay? These are energies I feel that constantly attack you. You haven't heard from people in so long, and then when they just pop up trying to talk to you, you're looking like, what? Like, where have you been? But you also notice that this energy was somebody that possibly had caused you some sort of problems in the past. Okay. You don't trust this energy. This energy is not to be trusted type energy. Okay. I feel like what you need to do with this is if you feel like there is somebody that is constantly reaching out to you, or you haven't even talked to them, but they reach out to you the last time you were dealing with them, you felt like they were trying to, throw you off or something like that. I suggest you report their ass. Okay. I'm just gonna say it like that, family, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of takers out here. Okay. And they really want to take what you have built. Somebody here knows that that is what you have gone through because they can resonate with that. That is why they are welcoming you with open arms, through friendship, through genuine love. And they also may be protecting you through the justice system. But this is something you may not see or you may not know with that full moon out here. You may not see or know that. Okay. You could be a Pisces or a Cancerian moon as well. All right. Huh. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Thank you for allowing me that pause, y'all. So I feel like, you have accomplished some things and it's been a while. Okay. But I feel like you have some support here. Okay. I also feel that you still have intruders that are definitely trying to do whatever they can to stop you. But right now, you have so much support to where I feel like you have people guarding you or guarding something or, you know, definitely trying to guard you. Okay. Or protect you or putting up some sort of guard around you, possibly because they have seen so many attack you. Hmm. Tell me more about that energy. Yeah. Hey, flip the roles as you see fit, but this could be a lover. This could be somebody out here that sees you as being a soulmate. Okay. A lifelong soulmate, affinity soulmate. They have some sort of union with you. Okay. This could be a masculine energy who is going through their feminine side at this time or is tapped into their feminine and masculine energy. Hmm. They could be showing up as a Queen of Wands because they are masking themselves, maybe because they don't know if you're ready to accept the fact that there's a masculine out there for you. And then yeah, that's exactly who they are. After all that shuffling and a Queen of Cups at the bottom, yeah, this is a kindred spirit. They're a kindred spirit. So they are tapped into their femininity at this time because they feel like that's the best way to communicate with you. Because they know you may be thinking hell on all masculine energy for whomever this portion of the message is resonating with. Yes. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy out here. Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing energy. Three of Pentacles, yes, I knew it. They are tied to some sort of corporation, or, they could be tied to past corporations. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have, what is that, new moon? Yeah, they know with this new moon in the reverse, they know that the corporations, or they know how companies and corporations got down. Okay. They know that they were definitely stopping and blocking any new beginnings for you, especially if they were trying to ruin your life. This energy has come from those types of places or has worked with those types of people and been in that type of environment before. It almost feels like somebody, could have just said, you know what, this one right here, they've been through it so damn long, okay, that we need to go on and let up off of them when dealing with this Five of Cups, taking losses and shit. This could have been somebody that was like, they have already been through enough. um, this is a hard worker. This is somebody that they made one or two mistakes, maybe three or four or five. It doesn't matter because especially when you're standing up for your own damn rights, you don't know nothing but to do but fight. Somebody may have, realized that you were only fighting for your rights. That was it. You weren't fighting for anything else. And they realized that that was where the towers were coming from, is because with the Hierophant in the reverse, you damn sure know that that was a no-no for them. Okay. Hierophant energy, that was not the tradition, right? The tradition was you gonna lay down and take it, and that's just the way it is, and we're gonna continue to bully you, step all over you. But when you stood up and fought against this energy, you were met with a lot of opposition, okay, and a lot of adversity, a lot of reproach, repression, okay, and that's what it was. All right. So let me see. Yeah. Magician energy here. So you started working towards manifesting. You could have been manifesting with determination here. I'm getting clear, pure intentions. You started manifesting with with determination, focusing on pure, clear intentions. I cannot make it up. That's what you do when you go into hermit mode. So you started manifesting through pure, clear intentions, determination, hermit mode. hmm Sitting deep down in the quiet, listening to next steps type energy. I feel like this person does want to keep you, or not really keep you. Let me stop saying that. But this person feels you are of value, okay? You could have been feeling very anxious over some sort of, possibly ending, or some things that were going on in your life that kept bringing you around to some sort of ending. With that Nine of Swords, very worried about something coming to an end. It could have been work related, it could have been job related, it could have been something. But you were dealing with somebody that was definitely in the background, like really messing with you, family. Really, really messing with you. hmm And I mean on a constant basis. And it took a lot of strength for you to get through that. You too may have those leadership qualities, entrepreneur qualities. Okay. Most entrepreneurs don't work well for other corporations. They just don't. because you may see things that no one else sees, and then when you bring it up to somebody, and they know it would make something work better, they're pissed that it came from you. How did that suggestion, how did that idea come from you type energy? Then you're now on people's chopping blocks, and they're feeling some sort of kind of way because things have come from you versus them. They want to be able to take the credit, but they know if you're working there, they're not going to be able to take your credit. So then they make your life a living hell, to either where you get fired or you quit. And this is the type of energy that you've been dealing with. And this is what they know, because this is the Hierophant in the reverse, traditional beliefs and practices. Okay. Tell me more. Okay. So now we have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So I feel like there was something here that could have been communicated. Okay. And it had everything to do with where you want it to go, waiting on your ships to come in. This also has a lot to do with the manifesting. Okay. Manifesting here. A lot of things to do with manifesting here, a lot of things to do with, you know, patiently waiting for the answer from the Most High pertaining to what it was that you were manifesting. I feel like you were manifesting a Ace of Cups and an Eight of Pentacles, okay? Through hard work. You were manifesting something new, something that you had created, something that only was, tied to your energy signature, not everybody else's energy signatures. This was something that was unique to you. You had manifested that through hard work, for whomever this message is resonating with. You mastered something here. Okay. Yeah. That's why there's this King of Pentacles here. You may have manifested abundance, or at least enough for you to take care of yourself and your family, or to do whatever it is that you needed to do. Whereas before you were having difficulties doing so. I can't make it up. High Priestess. You may have definitely, you know what I mean, stepped into your spiritual calling as a high priestess or a high priest. Take it how it resonates. And somebody knew that that was your path the entire time, or knew that you were going to get there. I feel like all of this over here was distractions to keep you from getting there. Now that you've gotten to where you are supposed to be, I feel like that's why this Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. There's more to come, more positive things to come, especially after you've been fighting for so long. Okay, family. So I'm going to leave this message here. All right. Hopefully it resonates. All right. Let's go on and close out. At this time, Divine, I ask that you continue to keep us protected and keep in our hearts love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.